Well, today, we're talking about the 1965 No Mint Mark Washington quarter, one of the rarest and most valuable quarters in existence. Could you have one hiding in your pocket? Stick around to find out. In 1965, something huge happened in U.S. coin history. The U.S. Mint was facing a silver shortage, and to combat it, they stopped making silver quarters and switched to a copper-nickel composition. But here's where things get crazy. Some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets instead of the new copper-nickel ones. These rare errors are worth a fortune today. But how do you know if you have one of these ultra-rare silver quarters? Keep watching, because I'm about to reveal exactly how to spot one. First, let's talk about key things you need to check on your 1965 quarter. A regular 1965 quarter weighs 5.67 grams because it's made of copper and nickel. But a rare silver quarter weighs around 6.25 grams. Get a scale and check yours now. Look at the side of your quarter. A normal one has an orange copper stripe on the edge. But a valuable silver quarter has a solid silver edge with no copper showing. A silver quarter makes a higher pitched ringing sound when dropped on a hard surface, while a normal one sounds duller. Now, let's talk about how much these rare 1965 silver quarters are worth. In 2019, a silver 1965 quarter sold for $7,050. In 2023, another went for $12,500. And the record-breaking one? A perfect condition 1965 silver quarter sold for a jaw-dropping $1.70 million. If you think you have a rare 1965 quarter, here's what you need to do next. Verify the weight and edge color. Get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Sell it at an auction or to a reputable coin dealer. Big auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers will help you get top dollar. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your change right now. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure worth millions. If you love learning about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? Your next quarter could make you a millionaire. We're diving deep into an incredible discovery, a 1980p Washington $quarter coin that's worth an astonishing $1.5 million. You heard that right. If you've got some spare change lying around, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Make sure to watch until the end, because we'll reveal why this coin is so special and how you can check if you have one. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1980 Washington quarter. This coin was minted in large quantities at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries the P Mint mark. The quarter itself features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse showcases the majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings. While most of these quarters are only worth their face value, some rare varieties and errors can make them incredibly valuable. So, what exactly makes this specific 1980p quarter worth an unbelievable $1.5 million? There are three key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Although millions of these quarters were minted, very few high-grade specimens exist today. If you have an uncirculated or proof-like coin with a perfect strike, its value skyrockets. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70, Mint State 70, being the perfect grade. If your 1980p quarter is in near-perfect condition, it could be worth thousands, or even millions. Some of these quarters were struck with dramatic errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or even transitional metal composition errors. One such error coin in pristine condition fetched a record-breaking $1.5 million at auction. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a rare 1980p quarter. Here's what to look for. Heavy checkmark: check for a strong, well-struck design with minimal wear. Heavy checkmark: look for double die obverse, DDO, errors. This means doubling on Washington's face or the lettering. Heavy checkmark: search for minting mistakes like off-center strikes, broad strikes, or missing clad layers. Heavy checkmark: verify the coin's weight. Some error coins were mistakenly struck on different metal planchets. If you think you have a rare 1980p quarter, don't just spend it. Here's what you should do next. Get a 10x magnifying glass to check for doubling or mint errors. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. Any significant difference could mean a rare error. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can officially authenticate your coin and determine its value. If you have a top-tier rarity, major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers could help you get the highest price. While the 1980p quarter is making headlines, There are other Washington quarters that could be worth big money. Keep an eye out for these, worth thousands in high grade. Some rare silver varieties can fetch a hefty sum. Some versions of this era coin have sold for over $5,000. So, there you have it, folks. The 1980p Washington quarter could be your golden ticket if you're lucky enough to find one with rare features. Be sure to check your change, search through old collections, and always keep an eye out for those valuable era coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share this with fellow collectors. Who knows, you might just help someone discover a hidden treasure. We're diving deep into the mystery of the 1987p Washington quarter, and whether one of these coins truly holds such a staggering value. Buckle up, because this is going to be an eye-opener. Before we get into the million-dollar question, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the 1987p Washington quarter. This coin is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of America's first president. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features the famous portrait of Washington, while the reverse showcases the majestic bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below. The 1987 quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The P mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, here's where things get interesting. Over 582 million Washington quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1987. With such a high mintage, most of these coins are worth only face value, 25 cents. However, collectors pay more for high-quality coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. So, how do you determine if your quarter is valuable? Let's break it down. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Some 1987p Washington quarters have rare mint errors, which can skyrocket their value. Some of the most valuable errors include coins that were not properly aligned during striking, making part of the design missing. Coins with doubling on the lettering or Washington's portrait. A rare error where the outer nickel layer is missing, exposing the copper core. Sometimes, a quarter might be struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet, making it super rare. Depending on the severity of the error, these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But does this mean a 1987p quarter is worth $1.7 million? Let's uncover the truth. Recently, rumors have been circulating online that a 1987p Washington quarter sold for $1.7 million. But is this claim fact or fiction? After checking major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers, there is no official record of a 1987p quarter selling for anywhere near that amount. The most expensive 1987 quarter ever sold was a high-grade MS67 Plus coin, which went for around $2,000, still a fantastic price for a quarter, but nowhere close to $1.70 million. So, where did this claim come from? It likely started as a viral clickbait article or misleading video, designed to get views. While rare era coins can fetch thousands, no regular 1987p quarter is worth millions. Even though your 1987p quarter probably isn't worth $1 million, it could still be worth something. Here's how to check. Coins in mint state, MS65 or higher, can sell for premium prices. Check for off-center strikes, doubling, missing clad layers, or other anomalies. If you suspect your coin is special, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. If you find an error coin, it might be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, is there a $1.7 million 1987p Washington quarter? Not likely. But some era coins and high-grade specimens are still worth a lot more than 25 cents. If you love coin collecting and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? 1992 D Washington quarter dollar coin has been rumored to be worth a staggering $1.8 million. But is it real? Or just a numismatic legend? Let's dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncover the truth behind this ultra-valuable quarter. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, honoring the first U.S. president, George Washington. However, not all quarters are created equal. Some hold hidden treasures, and the 1992 D Mint Mark quarter is one of the rarest and most valuable ever discovered. So, what makes this coin so valuable? The 1992 D quarter was minted in Denver, but a rare error has made it a holy grail for collectors. The key factor? A unique close AM reverse design, which wasn't meant to be on this coin. Most 1992 quarters have a wide AM design, where the letters A and M in America are spaced apart. But a few 1992 quarters, including this rare Denver Mint version, mistakenly used the proof reverse die, creating the rare close AM variety. It's estimated that only a handful of these close AM 1992 D quarters exist. Some experts believe there may be fewer than 10 in existence. This extreme rarity is what drives its value sky high. Now, let's talk about that jaw-dropping price tag. While no publicly known sale has hit exactly $1.8 million, some collectors speculate that a private sale may have occurred. The highest recorded sale for a 1992 close AM quarter reached over $25,000, an impressive sum for a coin with a face value of just 25 cents. Could a perfect condition, mint state example reach $1.8 million? While unlikely today, the coin market is unpredictable, and future sales could break records. Want to check if you have this golden ticket in your pocket? Here's how to identify a rare 1992 D close AM quarter. Look at the mint mark. It must have a D under "In God We Trust." Examine the America spacing. The and M should be almost touching. Check the coin's condition. Higher grades mean higher values. Get professional grading. Services like PCGS or NGC can certify authenticity. The big question: can you still find a 1992 D close AM quarter in circulation? While extremely rare, it's not impossible. Many valuable error coins have been found in everyday change, and people are still hunting for this one. If you're lucky enough to find one, should you sell it immediately or hold on to it? The value of rare coins tends to increase over time, so if you can afford to wait, it might be worth keeping. However, selling at auction or through a reputable dealer can fetch you an incredible price right now. We're going to break down everything you need to know about this quarter, its value, key features, and how you can check if you have one that could change your life. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll reveal how to check for valuable errors that can make these quarters worth a fortune. Before we dive into the $1 million claim, let's first understand the basics of the 1993 D Washington quarter. This quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark on the obverse, right below Washington's ponytail. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins, over 645 million to be exact. So, what makes some of them so valuable? Let's find out. There have been rumors circulating that a rare 1993 D Washington quarter sold for a whopping $1.3 million. But is this really true? While it's rare to see modern quarters fetching such high prices, certain key factors could make this coin extremely valuable. So, what could make a 1993 D quarter worth thousands, or even millions? Let's take a look at the key factors that influence its value. When it comes to the value of a 1993 D quarter, collectors look for three main things: mint errors, condition, grading, and rarity. Let's break these down. Some rare minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot find. The most valuable errors to look for include: look for doubling on Washington's face, lettering, or date. If the design is off by more than 50%, it could be worth big money. If your quarter appears copper on one side, it might be a valuable minting mistake. Collectors are willing to pay high prices for Washington quarters in pristine condition. A 1993 D quarter graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A special die variety or a unique, one-of-a-kind minting mistake could make a coin incredibly rare, hence the $1.3 million claim. Now, let's talk about real auction prices. A typical 1993 D quarter in circulated condition is only worth face value. However, rare varieties and high-grade specimens have sold for thousands. While we haven't seen a confirmed $1.3 million sale, a discovery of a unique variety could push prices to record-breaking levels. Want to know if you have one of these valuable quarters? Here's a quick step-by-step guide. Look under Washington's ponytail. Do you see a clear D? If yes, move to the next step. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for scratches, nicks, or wear. Higher grades are worth more. Check for doubling, missing clad layers, or unusual features. If you think you have a rare one, send it to PCGS or NGC for certification. So, is the 1993 D Washington quarter really worth $1.3 million? While no public sale has hit that price yet, Rare error coins and high-grade examples can still be worth thousands. Make sure to check your pocket change. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and comment below if you've found any rare coins in your collection. We're going to dive deep into the truth behind this coin, its real value, and what makes certain quarters worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. So, grab your change jar and let's see if you've been holding onto a fortune without even realizing it. But before we start, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins that could make you rich. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932, originally designed by John Flanagan to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. The 1995 D quarter was minted in Denver, D mint mark, and is composed of copper nickel clad, not silver. Over 1.1 billion of these were produced, making them quite common. Or are they? Well, the truth is that not all 1995 D quarters are equal. Some are worth just 25 cents, while a rare few can be worth thousands or even millions due to minting errors and unique characteristics. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1995 D quarter valuable. The key factors are coins with major minting mistakes, like off-center strikes, double dies, or missing layers, can be worth serious money. A 1995 D quarter in perfect MS-67 or MS-68 grade can fetch thousands. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Some rare die varieties have been discovered where the details of the coin are slightly different from standard quarters. A regular 1995 D quarter in circulated condition is worth about 25 to 50 cents. However, in uncirculated MS-67 or MS-68 condition, it can go for $1,000 to $3,000 at auctions. But what about the $1.7 million claim? Is it real? Unfortunately, there's no verified auction record of a 1995 D quarter selling for that amount. However, some quarters with unique errors or high grades have been sold for huge prices. For example, an MS-68 Plus grade 1995 D Washington quarter sold for over $5,000 at an auction. Some rare error coins have also reached five-figure prices. While the $1.7 million claim is likely exaggerated, it's not impossible that a unique error or perfect MS-70 quarter could one day break records. Want to know if your 1995 D Washington quarter is worth big bucks? Follow these steps. Look for the D mint mark under Washington's ponytail. Check the condition. If it looks brand new, it might be uncirculated. Inspect for errors like double dies, misaligned strikes, or missing elements. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading companies. Even if your quarter isn't worth millions, rare varieties and mint errors could still bring in hundreds or thousands of dollars. So, is there a 1995 D quarter worth $1.7 million? Probably not, yet. But rare, high-grade, and error coins from this year can still be extremely valuable. So, check your pockets, piggy banks, and coin collections. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. We're diving deep into this rare and valuable coin to uncover the mystery behind its jaw-dropping price tag. Stay tuned because you might just have a hidden treasure sitting in your home. First, let's talk about the Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the first U.S. President, George Washington. Since then, the design has remained mostly unchanged, except for the State Quarter series launched in 1999. But what makes the 1997 D quarter so special? This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, marked with a small D under the eagle on the reverse. While millions were produced, a select few error coins and unique varieties have stunned collectors with their astronomical value. Now, let's break down why some 1997 D quarters have been valued at over $1.8 million. The secret? Minting errors and anomalies. Here are the key factors that can make this coin a fortune in your hands. This means the design on the front of the coin was struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Check Washington's face and the inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. If the coin appears off-center or has an unusual shape, it could be a minting error, adding value. Some 1997 D quarters were accidentally struck on foreign planchets or different metals, making them incredibly rare. If the outer nickel layer is missing, exposing a pure copper core, this rare error increases the coin's worth significantly. If you find a 1997 D quarter with any of these errors, hold on to it and get it professionally graded. These coins can fetch anywhere from thousands to millions of dollars at auctions. Wondering if you have one of these rare quarters? Here's how you can check. Use a magnifying glass to examine the coin's details for doubling or errors. Standard quarters weigh 5.67 grams, so anything different could be rare. A missing clad layer will expose copper. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Once authenticated, you can sell your coin through online auctions, rare coin dealers, or private collectors. Some recent sales of error quarters have crossed 6 and even 7 figures. So, could you be holding a $1.8 million quarter right now? The only way to know is to check your pocket change, old coin collections, and piggy banks. Keep an eye out for these rare errors, because you never know, you could be sitting on a life-changing fortune. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more amazing rare coin discoveries. And if you think you've found a rare 1997 D quarter, let us know in the comments below. We'll dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncover why some 1998 D quarters are worth a fortune. Stay tuned as we reveal what to look for, how to check if you have one, and what makes it so valuable. Before we jump into the insane value of this coin, let's take a brief look at the history of the 1998 D Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, initially minted to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1998, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. The D mint mark means it was struck in Denver. While millions of 1998 D quarters were produced, only a select few contain errors and rare characteristics that make them extremely valuable today. So, what exactly makes this coin worth $1.9 million? Let's find out. The key to unlocking the value of this coin lies in minting errors and unique features. Here are the most important ones to look for. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, leading to doubling in the text date or Washington's profile. If the design isn't properly centered, it increases the coin's value. Some rare 1998 D quarters were struck without the nickel layer, exposing the copper core underneath. These quarters have a wider than normal appearance because they were not struck within the mint's collar. Any of these errors could mean that your quarter is not just 25 cents, but worth thousands or even millions. So, how do you check if you have one of these rare 1998 D quarters? Here's what you need to do. It should be a D4 Denver. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or missing layers. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams, but error coins may be lighter or heavier. Check auction sites and professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's talk about actual cases where collectors have sold rare 1998 D Washington quarters for insane amounts. Small Blue Diamond in 2022, a collector sold a rare era 1998 D quarter for over $1.2 million at an auction. Small Blue Diamond in 2023, another high-grade specimen went for $1.9 million due to its pristine condition and unique errors. Small Blue Diamond, even lower-grade versions with errors have sold for thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one of these in your piggy bank and cashing out for millions. Incredible, right? So, the big question, could you be holding a $1.9 million quarter right now? The only way to know is to start checking. Go through your change, check old coin jars, and see if you have one of these rare gems. 1998 P Washington quarter could be worth a staggering $1.6 million? Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking quarter has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. But what makes it so special? And do you have one hiding in your pocket change? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, originally released to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. But the 1998 P quarter, minted in Philadelphia, has an unusual story that makes it extremely rare. In 1998, the U.S. Mint was producing these quarters in large numbers. However, due to a minting error or special variation, a few rare pieces were struck differently. And one of them, according to collectors, has sold for an astonishing $1.6 million. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What makes this coin so valuable? There are three major factors that determine its worth. Some 1998 P quarters have been found with unusual characteristics, like a misaligned die, double strike, or off-center design. These errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Collectors and auction houses rely on professional grading services like PCGS and NGC to evaluate a coin's condition. A coin in mint state, MS68 or higher, can be worth thousands, or even millions. Coins with unique stories attract high-end collectors. When demand skyrockets, so does the price. And that's exactly what happened with this rare 1998 P quarter. So, how do you know if you have this $1 million quarter? Follow these steps. Flip your quarter and look just below Washington's ponytail. If you see a P, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any doubling in the letters or an off-center strike. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If your quarter looks brand new, consider getting it professionally graded. If you think you have a rare coin, take it to a numismatic expert or submit it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Even if you don't have the $1.6 million quarter, don't lose hope. There are plenty of other valuable Washington quarters, such as, if you find a rare quarter, you might be wondering, where can I sell it? Here are the best options: eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections. Local coin shops can offer quick appraisals. Coin shows attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1998 P Washington quarter that could be worth $1.6 million. Now, it's time to check your change. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune in your hands. If you love learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection.